Till now we discussed the classical economics given by Adam Smith, David Ricardo and the other economists, and we studied the various assumptions made by these economists, and we also studied how the aggregate supply is created in the economy and the shape of aggregate supply curve. Now let us see what the neoclassical economics has to say, and what are the various theories in it. So let us firstly discuss the quantity theory of money, and secondly we'll discuss the interest rate theory. In the quantity theory of money, we have this equation relating four items, that is M is the quantity of money. So we have this equation MV equals to PY. Here M is the quantity of money, V is the velocity of money. Velocity of money is the average number of times each dollar is used in gross domestic product transactions, and P is the price index for the items traded, and Y is the level of current output. So we use all these four components to derive our quantity theory of money, that is MV equals to PY. Now the equilibrium values of the elements in this equation of exchange, with the exception of price level, were determined by other forces. What are these other forces? We say that velocity of money is determined by the payment habits and payment technology of society, and the other component, that is output, is supply determined, as we saw in the classical economics. But this price level is determined in this model of exchange. The price level varies directly as the quantity of money in circulation. This is clear from this equation only, and it varies directly as the velocity of money in circulation. Again, it is directly related with V, but it varies inversely at the level of current output done by it. That means it is inversely related with Y. So this is the determination of price level that is given by the quantity of exchange. Since now we know that V is constant and Y is also constant, so they can be considered exogenous as they are determined outside the model. So we can easily find out the price level in our using a quantity theory of money. So our price level is MV bar by Y bar. So this is our quantity of price level that is determined by the quantity of money. Now in the next video we'll study what Cambridge has to say with this quantity theory of money, and in the further videos we'll study how is the aggregate demand created in the economy. Thank you.